So college football is officially here. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to create your own team and put them in college football 25. So if you don't know what team builder is, it's pretty much that you can build your own team on college football. You could customize the jerseys, the uniforms, the players, the stadium, and pretty much a whole bunch of other stuff you can do. All right, first thing first, you want to hop on a browser. Sadly, you can't use your phone to actually create a team, so you need to use like a computer, a tablet, or even using your internet browser on your Xbox or PlayStation. You can actually create a team through that, but you just can't do it on your phone. Then you want to go to EA Sports College Football Teambuilder.com. I'm gonna link it below, or you can just search that on the browser. Then you're gonna want to click get started. They're gonna ask you to sign in to your EA account, and after you sign in, you're gonna hit create, and it's gonna load you up into the actual team builder website. And I'm just gonna make up a team real quick just so I can show you and do this quickly. All right, so we got the Brooklyn Bisons. BBS is our abbreviation. And City Orlando, Florida State. And then you go to logos, and you can actually upload your own logo just by going to view all, and then you hit my uploads, and you just hit the plus button, then you're just gonna hit confirm, and then you can upload your own kind of logos. As long as that you don't have anything crazy, nothing offensive or fringe on like people likenesses, you should be good. But they make things even more simpler. We're just gonna use their logos, the Bison logo. And you can choose your own colors for your team, or you can use colors from teams that are actually already on the game. But if they're not on the game, let's just say you want to use like some reason Boston Celtics green, right? You'll just search in Boston Celtics green color hex, and then they'll give you the hex code, and then you just copy it. Then you can paste it right here, and now your team got the Boston green colors. You can also choose what kind of brand your team will be wearing, so you could choose between Adidas, Nike, and Under Armour. Lastly, you're able to choose the number and name fonts that will be on your jersey. And once you're done with your branding of your team, you can actually go on the uniform tab and make your own uniforms. And you can create as many uniforms as you want, not just home and away. Now let's dive into uniform creations. Starting off with helmets. Helmet creation allows you to choose the color of your helmet, the type of reflectiveness, and helmet style, so that you can design it similar to your favorite college team. Or you can get a little creative by adding custom layers, which allows you to add images anywhere around the helmet, so that you can really get as creative as you want. And for the jersey, you can get a whole bunch of different designs. You can also actually add logos to the jerseys too, and you can scale them how you want. So I can make this whole jersey have the Bison logo all over it and everything. You could do whatever. You could get real creative and make cool different types of jerseys. We're just gonna keep these basic just because we just try to make them as fast as possible. And you can preview to see what the uniforms are actually gonna look like. Like, yeah, like these uniforms are trash. They're straight up garbage, but like I said, we're just trying to make these uniforms fast. Now for stadium, you can get even more creative, where you can customize the stadium layout, the crowd, the surface of what you're going to be playing on, the logos that's going to be on the field, the end zones of what the name's going to be, the numbers that's going to actually be on the field, how the sidelines going to look like, and how the benches is going to look like. And for the stadium, you can actually still the layouts for current teams. So we're just going to take, I guess, Auburn Stadium. Now for the crowd colors, we're just gonna make the crowd colors our team colors. And for the surface, we're gonna be playing on turf, but we're gonna make it custom. We're gonna make the field just black, just because it kind of looks cool, and just to show y'all you can make any kind of color you want. Logos, you can add logos to the middle of the field, and you can also add it to the 25 or the 20. And you can also add your own layer where you could put on any side of the field. So let's just make this logo all the way on the sideline, maybe rotate it. All right, so we're gonna do this. So now that our logo is actually on the sideline, but you can put it anywhere on the field. And for the end zone pattern, you could get up to like 10 different patterns that you could put in the end zone, but we're just gonna go none just because. And you could change the numbers, sidelines, and benches. But now we're gonna go on to the program. So program is where you could choose your own offensive playbook, defensive playbook, and also you could build out your own custom roster, and it can also help you out and give you presets. So you got things like spread, powerhouse, which means your team is stacked, cupcakes means your team is terrible, options means that you're gonna have a fast quarterback and great running backs, just like Army and stuff. But in average Joe just means your team is gonna be average. Air it out means your team's gonna have a great pass game, and ground attack means your team's gonna be great rushers. Well, let's just go with powerhouse. And also you could customize every single player that's on your roster. You can change the numbers, heights, attributes, but the only thing is they don't allow you to actually change the first or last name, which kind of sucks, which might change over time because this is the beta version. So hopefully we're actually able to make our own creative players. And then once you actually submit your team, it's going to generate the team so that you can export it back into the game. And then once your team is actually done uploading, you want to hop back on the game and go to create and share. And then you're going to go to my sharings. And when you go to my sharings, it's going to show you all the schools that you actually created. But if your team is not showing up in my sharings, it's probably because you didn't use the same EA account. But don't worry, as long as that you exported it out of Team Builder, you can just actually search up the team name. And then you make sure it's under schools. And then you can search up your username that you actually use for EA. Boom, and now it shows up, and then you could just hit download. And now you can actually find your team under play now by just clicking play now, and then you're gonna head to RT or R2, whatever console you on. You're gonna go down and then you can see team builder and see this is the team that we actually downloaded. Now let's see them in game. All right, now so this is what our team look like. I know the ugliest uniforms, so please do not download this team. This is actually like the worst thing I ever seen in my life. Like this, oh, we getting cooked. Dang, hold on, let me make the tackle. But yeah, this is the worst team I ever built in my life. And you can also add your team to Dynasty. All you gotta do is just go to Dynasty, then you could start a new Dynasty. You gotta go to Cloud Multi-User because single player doesn't actually allow you to use Team Builder. Only Cloud Multiple Dynasty able to use Team Builder because your team is on a cloud, and single player offline mode is not on a cloud. So just use Cloud Multi-User and you can play by yourself if you want. Download any roster. You can do default or active, and then once you're in Dynasty setup, it's gonna say import team builder, and you just click import team builder. And for your team to be in Dynasty mode, you actually have to replace the team, so you click the team that you want to replace. So let's just replace Michigan Wolverines. And once you click Michigan Wolverines, you just click import team, and yes, use this as my team builder roster. You can back out and hit advanced, go to Dynasty, and now boom, your team is actually in the game. Now you select your role. I'm just gonna choose head coach, and I'm just gonna use the head coach that we got currently. Now look, the Brooklyn Bisons are actually in Dynasty mode. But that'll be all for the video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you actually enjoyed the video, check out this video right here where I play college football 25 until I lose.